Welcome back, everybody, to the ECC. Of course, apologies for the really long break, but we are back finally for our second and last series of the day. It will be Ascension facing off against DSEA for this game, and of course, it is another Division 2 matchup. And this one's not got as much importance as the last game, but it's still going to be very decisive for the playoffs. Of course, DSEA, they've basically just secured themselves playoffs, I think. I think there may be a slight chance they could drop out if they lose their next two matches, so they still got two more to go. But right now they're sitting in a good position at 6-1 and a +9 game difference. Is something worth pointing out. Ascension, they're at 5-3 though, +1 game difference, so they've got a bit more ground to make up here, but this is their last match this season and they definitely want to be taking a win today. Of course, a rundown of the lineups. On the Ascension side, we have Chucho, Jez, and Nildov, and then on DSEA, we have Marinus, Savage, Helion Hunter, Stock, and Frozen Cookies. So, those are the two lineups we're working with in this series. And I'm going to have a quick look. I'm just going to bring it up in the tournament page real quick. Just going to take a look at recent performances from both these teams. Alright, so we've got them up here. So looking at Ascension, of course, their last match was against Snakebite, and they suffered a 3-2 loss in that one. But now they do have, actually, it seems like they have only one. Yeah, they have one match left. Yeah, this one against DSEA, so it's going to be very important. If they lose this, then there is a high chance they could actually just drop out of playoffs entirely. But if they win, then they've given themselves a really good chance. And then as for DSEA, of course, this is their second to last game. Of course, they got one against the Godalians team that are further down the standings, which is a very favourable match for them. But they want to be taking the win here for sure. Of course, DSEA just yesterday, in fact, took the win over Expansion Academy in what was a replay. They had to start from 1-1, so it was effectively a best of 3. And they ended up winning that one out, but the series overall was 3-2. And yeah, so it was a good win for them, definitely. So DSEA looking pretty good, though they only suffered one loss to Lynx Clan, and that is it. So yeah, looking pretty decent. So now, I think we'll head into the predictions. Of course, you guys can feel free to make some in your own chat, in the chat as well. I think for this matchup, I think I'm going to go for the side of DSA on this one. I feel like they're just the stronger team overall this season. Of course, essentially, I think they do have it in them to take it though, so I expect it to be at least a game 4, if not a game 5. I'd love to see it go all the way. But yeah, DSA, I feel like, you know, they're the much stronger team here, only having one loss so far this season to Lynxcan, who are a great team in the division in their own right. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with DSEA. But Ascension, they can definitely pull it out of the bag here. I'm not going to count them out just yet. We'll just have to see what happens here. So we've only got DSEA in the server so far. We're just waiting on Ascension to come in here. So yeah, that's my pick, DSEA. But if Ascension win it, I won't be too surprised, to be honest, because I know they're going to be going in with full confidence going into this one, even though they did suffer a loss recently. Of course, they're going to have to give it all they've got in this series. Of course, they want to try to get that 3-0 win if possible, give themselves the best possible chance of getting into the playoffs, because of course, this is their final match this season. DSA, they don't have as much pressure on them. But I guess Ascension are the underdogs coming into this one based off a record, so they could put pressure on DSA, and of course, I don't think they're completely safe for playoffs, but they've almost certainly guaranteed it at this point. Like, if you don't win this next game, they will surely win the Godalian series, I think. So they can take it a bit easier here, but they know that Ascension is going to be coming in full force and, you know, trying their absolute best to make this series happen. So I'm going to have to see how it goes. So I'm going to take a look at predictions in the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Of course, we've got Nildav, Ascension player saying good luck Ascension. Saying good luck to yourself. That's a bit of a weird chant, but whatever. Then Hype saying Ascension 3-2 win. Fair prediction, I have to say. Drubin saying that DSEA takes it. Let's see. CJ saying DSEA, so it's Rambox and Barty. So yeah, a bit of a split here in the chat. But I do believe that is the Ascension team now joining the server. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get ourselves into this one, of course. It's going to be a very exciting matchup between Ascension and DSEA, getting starting here a best of 5 to determine who could potentially make it into playoffs, perhaps. Anyways, guys, we will now get into map animation. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, the series between Ascension and DSEA getting started up in this one. Gonna be an exciting series for sure. As Marinus is taking this pretty slow, dangerously across his own net, and now they've tried to pounce on that, but couldn't get it past them, unfortunately. Now Stock is up for this. Of course, he is one of the substitutes for the DSEA side, so don't think it's gonna be the strongest lineup for DSEA, but as I say that, Haley and Hunter getting the first goal of the series. Of course, playing off that flick from Stock, the defense of Ascension wasn't really there, which is well played from the DSEA side. And now, an early start for DSEA. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead, as Chucho is coming in for this one, tries to play it onto the net. Now David's up for it, onto the crossbar, and now Jez for the follow-up, but he puts it wide in the net, and now Chucho just trying to bait in Helion Hunter, who has 0 boost. I killed time allowed for the rotations to come in for Ascension. And now Marinus dropping it down to Stock, who puts it high. Marinus going up again, but he gets blocked by Chucho. And Jez with the bump will perhaps grant a bit of space here. As Nildav pounces on Hunter, who was having out of control issues there on the ball. And now Stock just going to be playing it across field to Marinus, who puts it onto the backboard. Jez trying to pre-jump it. Now Chucho trying to get to that one, but Helion Hunter's shot is just past him, but thankfully onto the crossbar. Now Nildab getting this one past last man, and Jez is an open net. He will be taking that to equalise the first game. Just great stuff from Nildab to beat out the last defender. Stock, a bit of a risky challenge there. It didn't pay off for him. Ascension will be getting the equaliser in this one. Now Stock with a good kick-off there. Helion Hunter trying to follow it up with the demo coming out. Perhaps grants some space. Helion Hunter trying to put it into the middle, but can't get it past them. And there Marinus is dropping straight down. Nildab can't get to it. Didn't read the bounce. And Hunter, who was going pretty much all out bim bam mode, it seemed. Just so aggressive, getting in the face of Ascension, and he does manage to get a goal for his efforts. Now, a minute and a half gone. DSEA retake the lead as Nildav tries to get a shot past Helion Hunter to the near post, but doesn't pay off. And now Marinus getting this one out again. Trying to clear it down the field. Nildav out to the left side. And here comes Chucho. Doesn't get the best touch, but Jez will be able to clean up on it. Now going for the air dribble. Can Jez make the play here? But yeah, it's shot down by Marinus, but he did have a great setup for that one. Now Chucho wants the backboard Stock with a booming clear downfield. Now Helion Hunter just chased this one down. Bit of a drift there, that was a bit odd from him, but nevertheless, Stock with the pass down to Marinus. I'm liking the infield passes here for the DSEA. Has granted him a few opportunities, he just not managed to capitalise on all of them. But they still hold on to the lead, so there's No pressure really, as Stock. Let's get this one to the backboard. Marinus with the follow-up there, the double commit from Ascension. Will manage to net them some possession. And now Nildav putting it 1-over-1. Alien Hunter gets the save, and now the shot from Chucho is blocked by Marinus. Here comes Jets for another one, but he misses it. Now Chucho looking to just get contact with the ball. Goes to the bump instead, and Nildav with a long shot. Marinus, an easy save for him. I feel like for Ascension, they need to try out some more passing plays, I feel like. Of course, they were just taking a few long shots there, and they were pretty easy for DSEA to save. But if they can just make that pass, then potentially could catch out one of the DSEA defenders. Just need to make use of the numbers advantage situation a bit better, I feel like. Now Jets playing it in the field. Gets the demo on Marinus and can't catch up to the ball with limited boost, but he looks to pass it off the backboard potentially to Nildav. He's up for this, but he misses the ball. Now Chucho, very risky challenge there as the last man. But they should be safe for now as Jez will catch up to it. And Nildav trying to cross over to Jez, but Jez I think pre-jumped that. And Nildav getting this one to the middle. Jez onto the backboards. Where's the follow-up? Chucho can't catch up to it. Now the counter-attack for DSEA. Nildav will be shutting it down. Still Marinus puts the center. Jez reads it well and gets to clear all the way down the field. Marinus on the rotation gets Jez out of the game with a Stock with a bit of an awkward touch. Will still work out. So Nildav gets the pinch out. Marinus will just boom it down the field. Now here comes Jez. Goes it into the center for Chucho, who gets the boomer down the field. Now Jez with that demo can hopefully grant opportunity. Nildav onto the backboards. No one going for Ascension. Jez finally turns and he gets the shot. Great placement on that. And Ascension with just over a minute left. They tie it up in this game. Yeah, no one challenging for DSEA. It was a brilliant shot from Jez. Puts it behind the last man. Great stuff from him. Now it's coming down to the wire. Seems to be pretty back and forth in the last minute or so in this game. Will we see it continue as Alien Hunter try to challenge that. Now Stock will get it out. Now onto the backboard. Chucho will be up this. Misses contact with the ball and Jez will bail him out. Now they have the opportunity for a counter attack, but Nildav not in the best position for it. Chucho will just take it off of him. And now this one's dropping into the box. Two players up for DSEA. And now Jez trying to put it center, but I don't think he made great use of the ball. Just basically handed it back to DSEA. Could have done a bit more with that, I feel like. And now 30 seconds left. This one's going downfield. Stock will get onto the backboard. Jez reads it so well. Now Chucho is coming in for a potential shot, but Alien Hunter in the way. And now Marinus trying to get the clear out, but Jez will intercept it. And now Nildav trying to go up for it. Stock has the air dribble, trying to dunk Chucho, but he does get a good 50 on that. And now final attacking chance for DSEA. It is cleared out though, and it will drop overtime in the first game. Let's see what these lads can do here. Who's going to take this first game and get the advantage they want? Jez trying to get that shot there, but it is blocked by Stock. Now the second touch will burn some time off the clock, but the double commit by Jez and Chucho will give it a chance for DSEA to break out. Nildav trying to intercept that one. Chucho will now pick it up, but he gets challenged instantly by Hunter. And now here comes Nildav with a touch over one defender, but Marinus comes in. It's rolling round the corner, and Chucho tries to get it out, but DSEA are just blocking every clear attempt by Ascension. So Chucho will deny a chance again. But DSEA's positioning is looking pretty solid right now. They're just blocking every clear for Ascension, but Chucho will finally clear it out. As now Nildav. It is down to Chucho. He does get it past Marinus. Looking to get it past Hunter as well. He wins that 50-50, but Stock will be there for the clear out. A minute in. It looks like DSEA had a lot of pressure early on in this OT, but now Ascension looking for some of their own. As Marinus does get baited out by Chucho. Now with the air dribble. Let's put it onto the ground, but Stock will read it easily. Now Jez crossing it into the midfield. Hunter does get a touch in it. Marinus looking to follow up. And Nildav putting it onto the sidewall. Chucho looking to play it center potentially. It was a good backboard, but doesn't pay off unfortunately. As Jez, the last man, makes the turn on the ball. Now he is up on the sidewall again, but he can't get the read on that. Now Stock looking for a potential redirect. He can't get it. Marinus will pick up on it. Now Hunter with a potential shot. A great read by Nildav to get that one away. Now here comes Jez with zero boost in the tank. Marinus is up for the shot. It is wide. No follow-up coming in. Nile Looking to take this one down the field himself. Looking for the flip potentially, but he wins that 50. Gets it past the two defenders, and Ascension, they will be taking this first game of the series after the solo play from Nildab. Yeah, he knew he was favourable in that challenge. Of course, he had the lower ground there. The defender coming in from above. Ascension, the 1-0 series lead. Good stuff from them to come back and win it in overtime. Then we'll see what DSEA look to respond in game 2. Ascension clutching up in that overtime, and now they'll be looking to keep the momentum rolling. As Jez is looking to get the aggressive start early. The air dribble not working out so well for him. Now Stock clears it into the corner. Chucho wants to pick up on it, but a great demo by Helion Hunter will grant some possession to DSEA. Now here comes Jez into the corner. Marinus will get it out. It's into the midfield. Neldab trying to get a shot potentially, but it is blocked again. Now Jez trying to contest it once more. Helion Hunter, not a lot of boost. Here comes Chucho, tries to play it in field potential, but no teammates there for it. And now Jez gonna boom this one out, looking for the second touch. He gets a bump potential in Helion Hunter, but it did not do much for him. And now Neldab up for it into the corner, looking to follow up himself potentially. Gets it past two defenders, but Stock is there to cover for that double commit. Now Chucho out to the left. Jez may turn it on this potentially, but decides not to. The ball was rolling pretty slowly, and now here comes rule 1/2, whichever one you want to call it. Temporarily 2v2 here. And it looks like the link's been broken actually. I want to see who broke that, and then we'll just grill him afterwards. But anyways, now Chucho trying to get this one to the backboard. But he was demoed in the process, but still, there's pressure on for Ascension. Jez putting this one into the center. Marinus will clear it out. Now, Chucho has a chance to make a solo play potentially, but he's off the ceiling, but the ball was far too low. He had no boost really for that. Or at least not enough for it. Now, Helion Hunter with 0 boost. Just clears it. Chucho booms it back down the field into the opposing corner. Now, Jez with a center, but there's not a follow-up just yet. Chucho was late to that one, but now Jez looking to just keep some pressure on the DSEA side. Now there is a chance. Neldab will clear it instantly though. And it is rolling into the middle. Chucho misses the backboard clear, but Jez, great positioning to clear it out. And he did manage to get a shot on net after that boomer. Now Neldab did miss that one, but he got the demo. Does give Chucho a chance to set up an opportunity. Now Jez looking to play it on his own. He's just getting in the face of DSEA right now. Half the game gone. No goals yet for either team. It's been a lot more quiet as now Jez has a chance. Shoots it to the right and Marinus gets caught on the post and can't make the save. And finally Jez will open things up for Ascension in the second game. Of course, the placement, perhaps not the best, but it did the job. I think Marinus had a good chance to save it, but he just clipped the post. Of course, he had the whole left side to shoot at, but nevertheless, Jez will get the goal. That's all that matters here. As now the shot is on net, Chucho will get to it. Potentially a second touch, but Hunter is up for it. It is wide though, and now Marinus looking for the challenge. Jez will play well off of it. With 0 boost, does force a 50 with stock. And our Hunter with a great pinch. It will go into the center, but Neldab does a great read there. Ascension and DSEA looking so solid, really. Not making that many mistakes on either side, but of course Ascension was the one to find that gap in the defense of DSEA. And now Marinus flicking it into the center. Healing Hunter not in the best position. Stock will try to take over, but now they have over pushed a little bit. Chucho with a touch is not the one he was looking for. Now Jez can't find contact on the ball either, and it will grant a chance here for DSEA to get an attack going. Marinus looking to play himself. Let's get the dunk. The shot on net. Chucho does manage to get it though. Now forcing a 50 once again. Here comes Marinus on the side wall. Playing it into the middle, but no one is there. Now Jez putting it out. Hunter with the air dribble. Now we'll look to get it. He will play it out to Jez. A little over a minute left. Both teams still looking pretty good, but not many dangerous opportunities, to be honest. Of course, not that many shots either. There's only 4 shots to the side of Ascension and 3 on DSEA. It's just been a really quiet game thus far. Let's see who can break the deadlock, as that shot from Marinus is just saved off the line by Chucho. Great stuff from him, and now Jez follows it up with a clear of his own. But the pressure is coming in from DSEA. They finally convert as Marinus claims the equalizer. They've been just seeking for so long. They do finally put so much pressure on Ascension, the defense breaks down. Great stuff from DSEA. 44 seconds on the clock. It's looking like overtime is likely, unless a team can really find a chance here. And this could be one, as Chucho could have capitalized on that poor clear there from Hunter. Now dropping into the box. Hunter is up again. Gets it away. Now here comes Jez for the corner read. Let's get it into the center. The stock gets it. Now Jez going for it once again. He seems to be playing a bit more of a ball chasey play style here. Just turning on a lot of things. And it has worked out so far. His teammates have adapted to it pretty well, it seems. Now this one dropping into the box. Not great positioning for the side of Ascension. That demo will allow them a bit of breathing room. Now Jez, can he make the solo play? He gets it past one. Could he get it past a second? The shot was too weak though. Marinus will save it, and yet again overtime in this series. It's Nildav. Booms it down the field. Stock will be there for that one. Now Jez onto the backboard. He doesn't have the boost to follow up though. I could tell he really wanted to, and Chucho will capitalize. And Ascension, that is now them at 2-0. After this great play here, of course, Hunter, he couldn't get the read on that. And Stock was not in the best position to cover for it. And Chucho was just like, thank you very much. I'll be taking that. Now Ascension, they're 2-0 up in this series. Performing really well here. Can they close it out in the third game is the question. We'll see if they can do it. Let's find out. Hey guys, so we've had a bit of technical difficulties, and trust me, I was laughing my ass off when I said this. Sorry for the profanity, but oh my god, I could not believe my eyes. Just look at my Twitter later on. I will post, I'll post a video showing what happens, because yeah, I don't understand. But anyways, we are currently just resetting the server. It seems like Rocket League just offed itself basically. I just didn't know what to do with it. I will not spoil what happened, but it was pretty comedic, not gonna lie. But anyways, we're gonna get into the third game of this series. We're just getting the server restarted, and we will be right back into it. So thank you all for your patience. Just but you guys will love the Twitter content later, trust me. It's gonna be amazing. Because Timmy saw something completely different to what I did. He doesn't even know what happened, but yeah, I told him what happened. So yeah, the players are just rejoining now. So we will get into this game. Hype, what happened? You'll find out later. Just be patient. But anyways, we're just waiting for DSEA to get in now, and then we'll get into this one. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, they're destroying the team. So let's get into this one. Of course, once again, 2-0 for Ascension. They are on for the sweep. Let's see if they can do it as we are getting started in this one. The ball going into the side of Ascension. Now, Healing and Hunter are putting it onto the backboard. Chucho was up for this. Clears it to the side for Naldav. Great vision there to find the pass out, but DSEA shot it down instantly. Mariners getting faked out potentially by Jez. He just seems to be not going for the ball right now. Bit of back and forth so far in this game. Now the shot coming in. Chucho will get the save off of Healing Hunter's shot. Or Stock putting it into the middle. The demo on Chucho will not really matter as Jez has control of this, but Marinus with a very aggressive challenge will keep it in Ascension's half. They're just trying to batter the defense of Ascension right now, the DSEA side. That's worked for them before, but Chucho with a boomer down the field. Stock will be able to read it, and Jez can't get the recenter unfortunately, but here comes Naldav to play it into the middle. Now Chucho trying to get into center. Healing Hunter looking for the counter attack. Now Jez clearing it across his own net, a bit dangerous here, but Chucho will manage to get the touch on it. It's hanging just in the half of Ascension right now, but now the counter attack coming out. Jez potential shot is blocked by Healing Hunter. And now the ball not being touched at all by any players there. I was expecting some kind of shot coming out, but looks like it won't happen, as now Jez will pick this one up. Stock, a good challenge there. Looking to play at center potentially. The shot is going off the post. Now Naldav with a counter attack. He passes over to Jez, but there's too much speed in it, and Jez doesn't have the boost for it either. Now Healing Hunter putting it down the field. Jez will get the clear out. It just seems like a stalemate right now. No real chances for either team. Just back and forth. A bit like the last game was. Now Jez with a potential shot. Healing Hunter blocks it away. Now Marinus is on it. Pinches it off the corner wall. Now Jez, the demo on Stock. It's played out again. And Naldav coming in for this one. What a boomer onto the back wall. Chucho could follow it up, but Healing Hunter just bullying him. Bumps him straight out. Oh my. Now Jez with the shot opportunity. Stock comes in to send it just wide of the net. And now Healing Hunter looking for the dribble there. Naldav puts it out to the left, which is a bit odd. The other teammate on the right side in Jez. Perhaps not the best communication from the side of Ascension there. Now Jez had a chance, but it is blocked again. Now here comes Naldav. Just played into the ceiling. Now Healing Hunter take it to the side. Jez plays it back mid. Goes for a second touch on it, and a third. Now Marinus beats Chucho to the ball. He's off the ceiling, looking for the shot. He actually had a great setup for that, but he couldn't find it. Now Jez booming it towards net again. Ascension starting to mount a bit of pressure. Let's say DSEA, but as I say that, Marinus has a shot. Naldav will save it. Now Jez looking to save that follow-up. Now Chucho flying past the ball. Expected Hunter to go for it straight away. Now a bit of a scramble in front of the Ascension net. Marinus has a shot chance. Trying to put it top corner, but it is just off the bar. Chucho with 0 boost. Just trying to play it down the field. Helion Hunter off the backboard. It's touched away. Nildab with a weak hit on that one. And now Marinus winning that one. Trying to follow it up himself. Now Chucho into the center. Stock will clear it away. And now playing into the box. Jez trying to play it back into the box again, but it is blocked instantly. Now Chucho taking a bit too much time there. He will get beats the ball. Nildab is up for it as well. It is a chance here for DSEA as he try to get some pressure going, but Jez will be there for the save. 0-0, 1 minute to go. Now, Jez trying to get this one. It's cleared off to the sides. Now Jez blocking that one. Stock with the boom onto the backboard. 30 seconds left. Chucho trying to get that one. It's played into the middle. And Marinus clears it out. Nildab is up for this. Chucho again is there, just back and forth like the whole game. And it looks like overtime for the 3rd time this series will be on the cards. And now the demo by Jez on the defender. Chucho was bumped away, unfortunately. And Nildab, he will drop this one down. OT again in this series. Can DSEA clutch up when they need to? 1 goal decides if Ascension will win this series or if we will keep on playing Rocket League here. As Helion Hunter tries to find a clear. He can't get it. Jez has a shot, a chance, and it will go off the post and the crossbar. Oh my goodness, it was so close, but it's just cleared away. Now Jez going in once again for another chance. He tries to play it down off the bar once more. Oh my, Jez is probably not going to be very happy with himself after missing those 2 chances. He was so close yet so far. And we're just going to keep on playing here as a really intense start to this overtime. And now, Jez looking to play this one out. He has 0 boost to work with. Couldn't find a hit on the ball, and neither could Marinus. And Stock with a shot on net. Nildab gets it away. Now Jez getting a demo, and will chip it, but now he finds the infield pass to Nile, but it is blocked again. Now Chucho puts it into the corner. Marinus clears it out and away. And here comes Jez. It is into the corner. Still trying to find that chance. He tries to play it off the backboards, but Marinus is there. Gets the perfect read on it. There's still pressure on for the Ascension side, but Hunter gets a booming clear. Nildab plays it off his back wall. Now Chucho tries to get the block. The shot is on net, but it is off the bar once again. Jez blocking the follow-up shot really early. Now Jez plays it center. He does manage to get a read on that clear, and Ascension do finally find the net, and they will be taking this series 3-0. And what a lot of people may say would be an upset. But great stuff here from the Ascension side to get the 3-0 sweep. A very impressive performance from them. Well played to them. And of course, all 3 games in that series went to overtime, and it's just like, you know, Ascension, they came up clutch every single time. Just, you know, brilliant to see from them. You know, they just, yeah, had the composure there in the overtimes. The pressure didn't get to them. I feel like they just had not much pressure coming into this one because they were not favoured to win this one based on the standings. But well played to the Ascension side. They're giving themselves a great chance at playoffs now. I'm going to have a quick look at the league table and just see what this means for the standings. Of course, now the standings have been updated since the last game. Of course, Ascension, yep, they are 6-3 now with a +4 game difference, which I think may secure them playoffs actually. So that's a really big win for them. So yeah, they got a really good chance at it in there. 3-0, it's what they needed. Just a massive win. But yeah, I think that does actually secure them playoffs. You know, we did mention earlier the playoff scenarios. If they win it 3-0 or 3-1, they should secure it, and they did it right here. So great stuff here for the Ascension team. So we should hopefully see them in the playoffs if everything goes right. And as for DSEA, of course, they've got one more match to go against the Goodallion team, who are sitting last in the standings right now, not counting the forfeited teams. So that's a match they should definitely win. But yeah, Division 2 is going to be coming to a close very soon. We're in the final week, but of course the final matches are being played. We saw 2 of them today. Even though they were 3-0 sweeps, they were really close matches from start to finish, and it was just incredible to watch.